Bayou Time Sports is brought to you by Terrebonne General Health System Community Sports Institute in conjunction with Barker Honda and Barker Kia.
Hi everybody, welcome to Bayou Time Sports. New Orleans Saints on Sunday made a game of it against the Arizona Cardinals, but they came up short. Final score in that one, Cardinals win at 20-13 over the Saints after the game. Kellen Moore speaks a little bit about the effort of his New Orleans team.
Good battle today. The effort, the play style, I think is something we talked about a lot going into this game. I felt like our guys played with really good effort, really good play style. I thought the energy was really, really good in the dome. Made a couple stops towards the end, big field goal block, put ourselves in position to have a chance to tie the game right at the end. And ultimately, the story for us and the lesson for us is you can't beat yourself. 13 penalties, a lot of mistakes in there that we just got to clean up and put ourselves in a much better position to be successful. And so we got a lot of work to do. That's the beauty of this thing. There's a lot of work coming forward to us, and we'll move the page and get ready for San Francisco here shortly. Yeah, I thought the defense gave us a chance at the end. There's a couple big stops there as the game progressed, and I thought they did some good stuff. Penalties, a couple big plays, and some situational football came up on some third and longs. They were able to convert a few third and longs, and that extended some drives, unfortunately. Yeah, at the end of the half, it's certainly something we talked about. We were really close to banging a timeout there, and just stuck with the opportunity that we had that, hey, we'll start with the ball. We still had a little bit of time left to kind of see what happens, and if we were able to gain some yards there, we can play the timeout game, and we'd have plenty of time to get ourselves in a field goal position. I think just obviously anytime you're in those situations, the tempo and the completion game that Spencer played with, I thought he did a good job. I thought our guys played faster, as the game went on, and so there's certainly a lot of stuff the first three quarters that we just got to clean up to put ourselves in better position. We weren't able to get the explosives that we were probably chasing as we went through that game. They didn't present themselves. I thought they did a good job there. Run game, we probably didn't get it going as much in the second half, and I thought they did a couple good jobs of just playing really gap sound and fitting things really well in the run game. We weren't able to squeeze any out. Spencer
Rattler got the start at quarterback for the Saints. Some good, some bad. Here's what he had to say about his performance and the Saints' performance.
A really well executed drive. Thought we took completions when they were there and moved the ball at an elite level on that last drive. We've been in that situation, I feel like, so much. We're very comfortable doing that tempo at the end. Game of inches, think that guy made a good play on that ball to Juwan. But I told Juwan before that play, hey, I'm coming at you, so be ready. And, I'll throw that to him 100 times out of 100, So very close, got to some way finish that out. I thought it was fine. I think as a group, 13 penalties as a team, you're not going to win many games with that. Got to finish in the red zone when we have opportunities. I think we got down there and kind of stalled out. Got to figure out a way to be better there. But I thought our energy was great. I thought we were very balanced in the first half with our run and pass game, moving the ball pretty well. It was a battle the whole game till the end. Defense played well. Brian had a great block kick. We got down there. I think we got a field goal right there. We got 7 points there. But literally came down to the last second. And I'm telling the guys, hey, we're going to go down and win this game, and we all 100% thought that was going to happen.
From an individual perspective, Cam Jordan got 2 sacks in the game. He is obviously a leader of the Saints. Here's what he had to say about the performance on Sunday.
One was free. One I had to earn. One I missed. So we got growth. We got growing to do. As we're in season, I'll let accolades be where they are. I just want to help the defense try and win, and I feel like I can do that. And when activated, just call my name, and I'll answer every time. I think that our defense has shown some possibilities, and we still got to continue to grow. We let a long streaky run happen on headed towards the sideline, whatever that was, that went for like 40 or 50, and that was in a quarterback scurry. We eliminate those two. I feel much better about the day on the run. And at the end of the day, we showed up big in our 2-minute. Just the way the defense was rallying. DeMario seemed like he was everywhere. Carl seemed like he was everywhere. I think our big middle was up their play as the game went on. I'm excited to be a part of the defense in any facet, let alone I'd love to be a part of it in every facet.
Another leader for the Saints is obviously Alvin Kamara, and he's staying positive. Here's what he had to say after the game.
Every game has a different flavor, so it's a couple of things that we were doing that we were trying to get to, and there's some runs that I would have loved to get to that we just didn't, and then you see how the game ended. We just pushing, trying to come back and get a victory, and tough play for Jawan. I know he'll make that play, but it's just tough when you playing from behind right there, just pressing. I mean, it's cool. Anytime I get in the end zone, it's a blessing, man. Game one touchdown. This is the only time we're going to talk about personal stuff, but it's cool, just scoring the first touchdown of the season. Need more. I think all around, all of us need more. I know Jawan want that touchdown, especially in that type of situation right there. It put us in position to go be in the winning column instead of the losing column, right? But, he again, that's another guy that when I look at him, I don't worry. He works hard, as hard as anyone, and he'll be able to make those plays. So.
Sometimes Alvin Kamara takes a little bit of grief with that hat because it's an Atlanta hat, but he's from Atlanta and he supports Atlanta. That was a Braves hat and a Hawks hat. It had nothing to do with the Falcons, so I hope people are not getting bent out of shape on that. Next week, the Saints will be at home again. They'll be taking on San Francisco, who got a big win over Seattle on Sunday. That game is going to be a noon start in the Superdome, and if it's a noon start here, San Francisco folks are going to be watching that quite early in the morning. You can catch it on Fox if you can't be in the Dome, or you can listen to the Saints radio network, WWL 870 AM. It's a wrap on the Saints until we get that score from the 49ers game. Got to take a break, folks. We'll be back after this.
This segment was brought to you by Terrebonne General Health System Community Sports Institute in conjunction with Barker Honda and Barker Kia.